got back from the doctor yesterday. Apparently he says that a normally small penis is not actually a tumor. It's just my penis. It's pretty small, though.
Your penis?
Yeah.
Oh. Congratulations.
Thanks. I put a lot of work into it. So, welcome back to episode 2 of the show. It's already turning out to be a terrible idea. It's delicious. Cherry Coke. It's pretty alright, I guess.
Not sponsored.
No. So, I had a subject I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
You know, we've been watching a lot of, 5-minute crafts or whatever?
Yeah.
Because it's really bad, and I'm really curiously entertained by it. There's something I want to talk to you about. On the subject of life hacks, and how much I hate them. I hate their very existence. Why does it have to be called a life hack? You're not hacking life. They're just tips. And they're usually really stupid. Where did that phrase even come from?
Life hacks? Just little things to do to make life easier, I guess. As if it was a video game. You know, cheat codes, whatnot.
Well,
Eating the silica packet that comes with your beef jerky.
do you do that?
Yes.
How are you alive?
I'm trying to enter the real world.
Okay. So, life hacks. What? They're not even hacks, man. It's such a stupid name. Just like I was reading one from the other day, like a week or two ago. What was this? Like airport life hacks. Like, don't bring water. Make sure all your stuff is already. Make sure all your electronics are already easily accessible. Stay to one side of the line so you can go faster. Plug your shit in. Bring an extension cord. Like all that nonsense. Like, who does that? Why are they called life hacks? It's not a hack. It's just tips on how to make your airport experience as least terrible as possible.
I'm sorry, I'm very quiet today. Yeah. I have a lot on my mind.
Okay. Anything you want to share with us?
Yes. Is it okay? Nah, I can't say that. Can I say that?
Sure, why not? I can cut it out if it's terrible.
Okay.
That's fine. Just leave a giant gap of silence. It's fine.
Do you want...
I want you to... Don't leave it hanging, man. Talk to me.
Okay, I'm trying to talk to you. I don't feel comfortable. I guess that's the thing.
Oh,
I don't feel comfortable. Not physically. Just... You know... It's like...
Just look into my eyes and speak.
Cum bagels.
Cum bagels?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the schmear?
Yeah.
I like that word, schmear.
Schmeat. Is it because it reminds you of Schmeat?
Schmeat? Oh yeah, Timmy Turner Schmeat. That was disturbing. Now, what did you want to talk about that you don't think you can talk about?
Oh, Toys R Us and Animal Crossing, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's going on with Toys R Us? I heard they closed down.
Yes, that was... How long ago was that?
2 years ago? 3 years maybe?
Oh man, that's a long time. It feels so recent too. And I was really sad about it because... You know, that's like a place of wonder for me.
I remember going to Toys R Us as a kid after Christmas and getting all my Christmas money and getting to buy lots of toys. I did that once, bought a bunch of toys. Then they sat in the car for like a month and my mom told me, no, you're not allowed to have them. I don't know why the fuck she did that. I bought them with my money. Just let me take them out of the fucking car. Did
you ever get them?
I did. After like a month of waiting, I was allowed to finally have them out of the car. I don't know why she made me wait so long. Real dick move.
Slurps.
Yeah. It's nice ASMR.
I think the first time I ever went to Toys R Us... Are we just going to talk about Toys R Us for a bit?
Sure.
Okay. The first time I ever went to Toys R Us was when I was like 10 years old. And it was like a magical thing. It was an experience.
Yeah.
I went there shortly after my 10th birthday. There was like this Shaman event. You know what Shaman is? It's a Pokemon. They gave him out at Toys R Us. If you brought your DS with you.
Like a little plushie.
No, just the in-game Pokemon for Diamond and Pearl.
What's Shaman?
It's a little hedgehog Pokemon. It's white with leaves on its back. Has a little pink flower.
Nope, ringing no bells.
Okay. Well,
I
anyway.
also don't know much about Pokemon.
I've probably gone to Toys R Us like 4 or 5 times in my life. And it made me sad when they took them all away.
Yeah. The last time I went to Toys R Us was right before they closed the one store near us down. Like a couple months before. Because my brothers wanted to go there. My 25 and 27-year-old brothers wanted to go there.
Yeah.
For something, I don't know.
Maybe they just wanted to be kids again.
And I remember just wandering through the halls, looking at all the toys, and getting really pissed off that I had to be there. Like, why are these dumbasses dragging me to... Like, why are these dumbasses dragging me? Oh, excuse me, I have a phone call. Hello.
Hey, Nicholas, it's Heather from Dave.
Oh, hi.
Hey, the report is done.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Oh, it's fantastic. Can I come and pick it up in about an hour?
Yeah, that's not a problem. We'll be here till 5, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye.
Good news.
Oh, it's fantastic. My car got finished at the shop.
That is good news.
Yeah, I can come pick it up right after the show.
Woot.
Woo.
What was that?
Woo. It's my rock and roll devil horns. Woo. You ever see
He has
these?
4 horns?
Yeah, when you put your index finger and pinky finger up and just start headbanging. My hair's almost long enough to do that. Actually, Will's hair is probably long enough to headbang at a metal concert.
Can people with short hair not headbang?
I mean, they can, but to have the full experience of headbanging, you gotta have long hair just whipped back and forth.
Well, a
and
wig
will
work.
permanently blind someone in front of you because it's like cracking a whip, not whipping a crack. It's like whipping a crack in somebody's eyes.
Will a wig work?
Maybe. So anyway, I remember going to Toys R Us and being really pissed off that I had to be there.
Aw, you have no sense of wonder.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Toys R Us, toward the end, wasn't very impressive at all. If you wanted to find Nerf guns or Lego, I mean, lots of Legos, I like that. Lots of Lego. For large part, most of the toys they had were from like 4 or 5 major brands. They didn't have any small toys from smaller brands, which is kind of disappointing. Like, if you want to see something like neat little toys and contraptions from small brands, they don't really carry them. They have the new stores, because they have one store up near Manhattan in New Jersey. It's like on the other side of the state border and just a couple miles from Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
And one, in Texas?
I think so, yeah.
How far? I don't know where it is in Texas. I don't know if it's close enough to where you used to live.
Is it anywhere near Dallas? Do you know?
I don't know. I'll have a quick look at that. But I heard that store. It's a lot smaller. It's like a quarter the size of one of the original stores, and it's based on a more interactive experience, which is just buzzword speak for the store is smaller and has less shit. Like if you want to buy Mattel or Hasbro or a couple other major brands like Lego and whatnot, that's all they got. Like a couple of aisles, maybe some neat little contraptions, just like a big train around the roof of the building, like going around the ceiling. But it's basically a tiny shitty toy store now, like the kind you'd see in any small town. They don't have anything good anymore. What was I looking up?
Oh, where the Toys R Us is in Texas?
Oh yeah, Toys R Us remakes.
I smell ass.
Really? It's probably this whole area, because this area barely ever gets clean or much air. It doesn't get a whole lot of air. Locations? Discover. Play, experience. Oh, here, experience, toys. Garden State Plaza in Paramus, New Jersey, which is the one I said is across from Manhattan. And the Galleria in Houston.
Oh, Houston.
Houston's like toward the south end of the state, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like close to the Gulf of Mexico.
I believe. I haven't looked at Texas a lot in my life.
I've heard Houston's pretty nice. You can still go on the street where JFK was killed. Where's that in Dallas? Wait, did JFK die in Dallas or Houston?
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person.
I thought you know. They really must not have taught you anything in school.
I told you we only learned Oklahoma history.
Yeah, he was the president of Oklahoma, too.
That is fair. But we still only learned Oklahoma
Where
history.
did JFK...
And we watched the movie Tora Tora Tora.
Tora 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 is a great movie, though. I don't know why you complain about that.
I didn't complain.
Great, because it's a good movie. You know what else is a good movie? What's his name? Was it Clint Eastwood? Hold on. Was it? I think it was Clint Eastwood, wasn't it? JFK, he died in Dallas. It was Dallas. He died in Dallas.
Oh,
I don't-
I never knew that. Wow.
The book repository. Okay, what the hell is a book repository anyway? The giant warehouse they store books in?
Oh, you don't put it in your butt like it's a Oh, that's not the same word.
Book suppository. Sure, whatever.
Okay.
Was it?
I'm not smart.
I mean, they sound very similar. I'm sure you're not the first one to get confused. You ever seen Flags of Our Fathers?
No.
Who directed? I think it was Clint Eastwood. Yeah, Clint Eastwood directed a movie called Flags of Our Fathers. It's basically it's about the American perspective of the invasion of the island of Iwo Jima in the Pacific War, which is a very fascinating battle, in that the sheer brutality of it. Like, we're talking just raising the entire island and just guys fire bombing Japanese bunkers and all that. It's horrible, horrible time. It was terrible. But he also made another movie called Letters from Iwo Jima, which is the exact same movie, but from the perspective of the Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like they're two movies, but they're showing the same battle from either side, and it's very interesting. I haven't seen them yet, but I would like to.
What's that trailer you were showing me the other night? They Shall Not Grow Old or something?
Oh yeah, They Shall Not Grow Old, the Peter Jackson documentary about World War One.
That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, we should watch it. I told you about some of the filming of it, didn't I?
Like, such as?
Oh, they took a bunch of footage from the Imperial Archives in London, or I think it's in London, I guess. They took a bunch of the footage of the soldiers. They digitally recolored it, remastered the footage to 4K, which already in of itself is amazing. I saw there was an AI run. There's like an AI program thing that can remaster old footage into 4K. Apparently, it's a lot easier to do than old digital footage because the kind of I think the footage they used was uncapped in its frame rate, and it was a lot easier to convert it than such as like VHS or something. There's a good reason for it. Like, we're talking like early 20th century footage had like an uncapped frame rate almost. Like, it didn't really have a limit. I suppose the limit was as fast as you were able to machines were able to run in order to make the footage spin and capture.
I half understand all of this.
Well, you know how footage is collected where the thing spins and the light is collected on the light's collected on the film reel.
Okay.
I suppose like the limit would be as fast as the machine could turn. Of course, I'm not an expert, and I would very much enjoy anyone correcting me. But I think they did something like that, and it's really easy, or not really easy, but it's easier to remaster it into a higher definition and higher frame rate now than like other things like VHS or other kind of film reels from later. That's also why when you see like the Andy Griffith Show or Twilight Zone, it can run at like 60 frames a second because of the machines they use to film it had a much higher frame rate than other things that became cheaper and more portable later, like VHS. Like, if you see an episode of Twilight Zone, you can see it runs really smooth, like really high definition, and runs really fast.
Yeah, I've seen some of the Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah,
I used to love that show.
but you see, it's pretty high quality.
Yeah.
Considering it was made, like, 30 years before you were even born, 40 years, 50 years almost before you were even born. But then you look at something like Magnum PI, and it's kind of grainy and old. Because the tools they used to make Magnum PI, they recorded on tapes, whereas they recorded Twilight Zone on film reels, and those were able to have a much higher frame rate and quality, because the VHS was much cheaper. there's a whole bunch of reasons that I'm not entirely sure of. That's about the best I can say. Yeah. Where was I getting at before this?
I don't know, but I learned something.
Well, you half learned something. I could be entirely wrong.
Oh.
But I'm sure I'm at least half right. What the hell are we talking about?
We were talking about Toys R Us, but I think we just ended that with you
Toys
not having a sense of wonder.
Oh, yeah. Should I get back to that story I was telling you? Toys R Us.
Okay.
I took my brothers there.
Yeah.
Was okay, I guess. I mean, I don't hate Toys R Us. It just wasn't really. I guess I was in a phase at 20 years old where toys are stupid and going here is a complete waste of my time. What was even more of a waste was that they didn't buy anything. They came, looked around, thought they wanted something, and then just left.
Oh.
I dragged them all the way up there. It's all the you know where that Sprouts is.
Sprouts?
That grocery store, that organic grocery store
I think so.
near the Barnes and Noble.
Yes.
Yeah, that Sprouts is what used to be Toys R Us.
Oh.
Then you know how far it is. They dragged my ass all the way up there, and then didn't get anything. So I made them buy me lunch, so to at least compensate for the waste of my time.
Was it a good lunch?
I had Jersey Mike's.
That's a good lunch.
Yeah, those are good ass sandwiches. What's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite? You know my favorite.
Well,
Well, I guess I have to say my favorite. Either... Does it have to be from Jersey Mike's?
No.
Okay, I guess my favorite sandwich would be the pizza hoagie from Wawa's.
Sorry for the noise.
Or a meatball sub from...
What about
Subs and hoagies are the same thing, right? No?
Sure. I don't know.
Anyway, it's either that or the meatball sub from Jersey Mike's.
That's pretty good.
What about you?
What is my favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite, I guess. I guess that's I could say. I don't know if I have a favorite sandwich because I usually always get a different sandwich every time. I used to really like roast beef, but then I guess I kind of changed. Roast beef was always kind of a drier meat. It's kind of a drier meat, and you gotta put condiments to make it not kind of meh.
Not sponsored.
By who? Roast beef? The beef industry? Or Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's, Wawa's.
I fucking
Arby's, because I'm about to mention Arby's. We're not sponsored by Arby's.
I would fucking love it if Wawa sponsored us. I would suck Wawa's erect penis.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Please don't touch my boob.
I didn't touch your boob, I touched your shoulder.
That's not my shoulder.
Yes, it is. It's your clavicle. Yeah,
You,
I'm touching your
you were lower than that.
I'm touching your clavicle. Right here. Oh, that's your... What is this? I mean, this is it. Little juicy barch, but what's this? What's that part? Stop laughing.
You're manhandling me.
I'm not manhandling. I'm just patting you repeatedly on the chest, trying to find your organs. For later harvesting. You ever put anyone in a bathtub and steal their kidneys?
No, not yet.
Does that actually happen?
I feel like it's happened to at least 2 people in life. In the entire history of the Earth.
Well, I can't argue with that. I never really ate at Wawa, or even did it. I never went to Wawa until you first got here, and you're like, I want to go to Wawa. The first thing you did when you visited me was we went to Wawa because you wanted a sandwich.
Yeah, and I had a green apple soda that wasn't that great.
What did it taste like? It tastes like green apple, or it just tastes like Jolly Rancher?
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah. To be fair, those watermelon...
Jack Daniels?
Yeah, Jack Daniels make these watermelon cocktails. They taste like watermelon Jolly Rancher, and they're really good. Not sponsored. Those were pretty good. They were really sweet. More of a dessert drink. You're any okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying to stop bouncing it.
No.
It's a bad habit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah, Arby's.
Oh yeah, we're talking about sandwiches.
Yeah, I really like... Well, there's the problem. I like and dislike Arby's because I worked there for one day when I was in high school. Or just got out of high school, whatever. I worked there for a day and I found out that they leave their meat out.
Is this an expose?
Yeah. Also, they spray down the meats and
With one.
with salad. Or
Spray the meat down with salad.
no, no. They have this table, and there's cheese, lettuce, everything for a sandwich on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this manager, she was telling me to spray it down, but we don't cover it with anything. So she was spraying it, and they just water splashed all over the various food items.
Like cleaner or water?
I'm not sure. I can't remember what it was. It might have been just water, but still, I don't want wet
They
food.
came out of a spray bottle?
Yeah.
Might have been. It might have been sanitary cleaner.
I still don't like the fact that that's on everyone's food.
No. Hello, cat.
Hey, cat.
He's just bouncing on my knee.
Yep, same.
What a good boy. It's Mr. Peanut, everyone.
Say something. Say something.
Stop hugging the mic arm and say something, you racist piece of shit. Yeah, he's caught in your pants. That's a good cat. Here, listen to him pat the cat. Yeah, you like that? You like the sound of cat patting in your ears, you lovely bitches?
Lovely bitches.
Yeah, sure.
You know, well, is that gonna be the name for our fans, quote unquote?
Sure, why not? All two of them
Lovely bitches.
being us. We're lovely bitches.
But then I do love Arby's because of they're not sponsored. because I really like their roast beef sandwiches. They got this special sort of cheese. It's not like nacho cheese. It's not like
queso?
cheddar either. No, it's not like queso either. It's a special cheese.
For special boys.
Yes. Like me.
What?
What?
So I'm not really sure what my favorite sandwich would be. I mean, I guess I like a roast beef sub. But I also like turkey. I like ham. I think the last sandwich I had from Jersey Mike's, not sponsored, but you should totally eat there, was like, it was turkey. It was turkey and ham.
Red vinaigrette.
Yeah, red vinegar. That was good. Provolone, which provolone's grown on me. I used to not like provolone, but I think it's grown on me.
I love all cheese.
I used to not really care for provolone because it kind of had a weird taste. But I think it's grown on me. It's better. It's good when you're eating it with things or combining with other cheeses like provolone and mozzarella.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was turkey, ham, provolone, red vinegar, little salt, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, bacon. The huge sub. Like these subs are big. Like that was the last one I had, and it was very good. I think they put a little too much vinegar on it. It's very easy to go overboard with vinegar. I think maybe half a tablespoon of vinegar for the whole sandwich would have been enough. He's very light on the
I
vinegar.
don't think I've
Otherwise,
ever had a vinaigrette.
I should make you one sometime.
A sandwich with vinaigrette?
Sure. I love making sandwiches.
That'd be great. I'd like to try something new.
You gotta try, because you gotta go light on the vinegar. This is my opinion, of course, as a professional chef who's never. Well, I guess I am a professional chef because I have made a few pizzas at work before. Not really my job, but I have made them, just out of boredom. But as a professional chef, in my opinion, you should go very light on vinegar in a sandwich, because the vinegar could take over the whole flavor. It's very strong. It's good, but it's quite strong, so you gotta be gentle with it. You ever eat at Subway?
Yeah, not sponsored. Sorry, yeah, I've eaten there. I used to eat there kind of frequently when I was working at a daycare. I'd get their meatball subs, and it wouldn't be the same as like from anything I've tried on the East Coast. That's where we are, right? Yeah, East.
East of West.
Yeah, East of West.
East of Eden.
Garden of Eden?
I don't know, it's a book.
Oh.
You ever read East of Eden?
No.
Neither have I. I heard it's good. Oh yeah, Subway meatball sub.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah, I imagine. Subway's not great, but
It's
if you
it's
don't-
a sandwich.
I mean, if you're almost broke, it's food. I mean, like they say, bad pizza. Bad pizza is still good pizza.
Do you like Little Caesars?
I can't say I do. We had it that one time. It's too greasy. Like if I eat too much greasy food, I get an upset stomach.
It's good if you're hungry.
I mean, yeah, but so is anything else. Like nothing is also good if you're hungry. Stop chewing on that, you son of a bitch! Stupid cat eating plastic. Racist bastard.
I guess I like Little Caesars. I mean, I used to eat it kind of frequently
Stop chewing on that!
in the before times.
Could you excuse me? Fucking get up, kill yourself! Man, we need to get a real studio. A real studio one of these days. It'd be cool.
Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any. We don't have that kind of money for a real studio. Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a fan too much of Subway.
Can we keep talking about food?
Sure. Do you want to keep talking about food?
Why not? That's easy to talk about.
Yeah, sure. And you want to talk about Animal Crossing?
I did. Do you want me to talk about Animal Crossing? Because I will. You've never played Animal Crossing.
No, I haven't. Please, how do you play Animal Crossing?
It's kind of... You don't... There's nothing really to play. It's not like...
I mean, is it like Stardew Valley?
Yeah, kind of. You pick fruits from trees. You sometimes furniture or money falls from trees.
Money falls from trees?
Yeah.
What's the money? Isn't money in that game bells?
Yep, little bells.
Who's manufacturing so many bells?
The government. The animal government. Notice you're the only human in a town full of animals.
Are you? Is there something weird about that? That means that if you're a human, your parents must have probably been human, right?
Yeah.
So in a world with only animals, like imagine Zootopia, but like there's only two humans. They never know the other one exists, but somehow, by sheer dumb fucking luck, they meet each other, and one nuts inside the other, and then you get sent off to Animal Crossingville.
Oh.
Did they ever show money in a? I guess they do show money in Zootopia, don't they? When they're scamming those what, gerbils in business suits with ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
They do have money. So,
I thought you were going to say something along the lines of BoJack. Do you know how BoJack works?
sure.
I bubble came out of my mouth. Did you
I
see
saw
that?
that. It flew a few inches. It flew out to like here. I know no one can see it, but I did see a bubble fly out of your mouth. It's pretty hot.
Oh, really?
No.
Anyway, with BoJack, if one human and one manimal, we'll call them manimals, because they're not, like, actual animals.
Mhm.
If a human and a manimal meet and mate, they can produce either, it's like a 50-50 chance of producing a human or a manimal.
I mean, can you imagine how weird that must feel when you get like a dog pushing at your pussy?
Puppies?
Do you have more than one if you're human? That's horrible. Man, it's like shitting out cotton balls.
I'm pretty sure. I didn't know the specifics of it, but I'm pretty sure there was only like one puppy. It did not make it.
That's unfortunate.
Anyway,
It's depressing as fuck.
what, BoJack?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it so dark?
It's because it's about a damaged man.
A damaged man and dead babies.
It's a damaged horse.
Sad horse show.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to watch it, but also part of me doesn't want to be so depressed.
It makes you feel good in a way. Because for me, it helped me. It kind of helps people, you know. It learns people a thing or two.
I guess I kind of understand that. I watched Star Trek when I was in a bit kind of low point in life, and it helped me learn some things. I guess, not either intentionally or not. Like, philosophy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Retrospective. I need to show you Deep Space Nine one of these days. I don't know if you'd enjoy it, but I would really enjoy watching it again. It's very good. It's good in binge watching. I was reading something about that earlier.
You haven't led me wrong so far, except for your favorite movie that I fell asleep in.
Which movie?
The one with the guy and the kid, and they go to a cafe or something in the middle of the desert or whatever.
What the hell are you talking about?
You said I fell asleep to the movie. And
Over the Top.
Yes.
You said guy and a kid go to a desert cafe. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not about that at all. It's about the Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling. You hated that movie?
I didn't hate it. I just don't like it. I fell asleep through it.
Nobody.
If I gave it a second chance,
I'm
I'd probably like it.
I'm the only person I know who likes that movie. Let me tell you something about the movie. It's Sylvester Stallone, the most American hero who ever lived. I don't know if he's actually... Is Sylvester Stallone even American? But he plays an American hero. He, at the beginning of the movie, his son finishes military school with honors. And he goes and picks him up, takes him on a cross-country drive so they can see their mom, who I guess just died. Their mom just dies or something. Of unexplained Disney illness. I don't know if they even say what she dies of. She's just dead. Probably cancer or some bullshit. And the kid's granddad is trying to steal him, just trying to snatch him, which I can't exactly blame him for because his dad's a deadbeat arm wrestler. He's a deadbeat arm wrestling truck driver. Not a whole lot of prospects in that, although truck drivers do make quite a decent amount of money. But he's an arm wrestler. He's a professional arm wrestler. How many people make a living off of professional arm wrestling?
At least two. One to arm wrestle and one to arm wrestle.
Well, yeah, that's true. At least two people must be... Hell, even then, I don't even know if they are making a lot of money. They must have to do something on the side, like powerlifting or something. I can't imagine that one person could sustain themselves entirely on arm wrestling. But anyway, the whole movie's about American values and the relationship of father and his son and the rich old granddad who's not actually evil. He's just trying to look out for his grandson from this deadbeat. I mean, yeah, the granddad's an asshole, but he's trying to look out for his grandson, who he feels responsible for after his daughter fucking dies of cancer. He's not a bad guy. Unless he is, I don't know. Maybe he's secretly a Nazi. But anyway, anyone who doesn't like it is wrong. Because if you hate Over the Top, then you hate America.
You know, you reminded me of something when you said Nazi.
Yeah.
I used to have a friend in high school. It's almost all of my stories are with the same one of three people. Because I had three very close friends. They're all gone now.
All dead in the fiery bus crash of 86.
Yeah. Anyway, one of my friends, he had German blood in him. So
Where'd
he
you get it from?
His dad.
He's stealing his dad's blood?
Yes.
That's sick.
Anyway, with him, there was this since he had a mustache too, he would always do the salute whenever graduation came.
Oh no.
Or reward ceremony came.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so I was talking to him, and I found out. Well, he wasn't talking to me, but I was listening. We were all there was 5 people in a room. He was talking to this one of my other classmates. He said, I don't know what they were talking about specifically, but something came up, and my other classmate, he says, you were racist before you met me, before you met her. And he was like, yeah, I cured someone's racism. That happened at least once in my life.
Wow. We did it, boys. We ended racism. No, Mr. Trump, you can't say that word. Mr. Trump.
He once told me I
Thank you, Skipper.
I always
racism.
I met his mom and his stepdad, but I never met his real dad.
Mm-hmm.
I kept asking to meet his real dad because he only lived a mile down the road from where he lives now.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. But anyway, he once told me that his dad was a Klan member, and being the South, that could have been very real. But he never told me he was joking, so I didn't know what to think of that.
That's... there might be a reason why he was racist. Gotta learn from somewhere, I assume.
Never thought about that.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, that's my story.
That's kind of neat. Nice job, son. I'm always the opinion that... I'm kind of of the opinion that racism is more of a trait that's learned. You have to learn to hate someone from somebody else.
That's why... Okay.
Like, if your parents are racist, chances are you might be yourself if you're not exposed to other kinds of... If you're not exposed to other kinds of people and thoughts and ideas. Like, if you're a very insular community, you'll probably act the same way they do. I mean, it might sound kind of controversial to a lot of people, but I don't really hate racists or, like, neo-Nazis. I pity them. Obviously, what they're doing is still bad. I'm not agreeing with anything they say, think, or do. But I don't think they're as bad as people want them to be. I think people demonize them all too much. Because in the end, they're just people, and they're learning what they learned from their parents and their friends, who all act the same way. They just don't know better, is what I think, and I pity them. I think they can learn better, and I think they should make strides to improve themselves. But it can be really hard when you're in a very small community with very little opportunity to escape.
Who was that guy that also cured racism?
Skipper?
A real person?
Oh, Obama?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I mean...
Do you mean that like black guy who got like 200 Klan members or like 200 neo-Nazis out of their groups and communities because he befriended them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy. He's cool. He has the right idea. You can't change someone's mind by calling them monsters. You change their mind by befriending them and showing them that what they think just isn't right. You teach them. Violence doesn't solve everything. Violence just begets violence, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so what's this about Animal Crossing and racism? Where do we get from there to there?
I don't know. Animal Crossing, there's fruit, there's bells, there's fishing, there's a museum. You get to befriend animals. Sometimes they give you their pictures, sometimes they're a dick to you.
Sometimes they send pictures. Does Isabel send pictures?
I don't know if you can get special characters pictures. I don't like that sound you're making. She's a puppy.
And?
Okay.
Well, I just want some puppy pics. Why are you staring at me?
I don't like that sound.
What sound?
Yeah, come closer to the mic and do that. Ah! God, I hate that.
You just hate me licking my lips. My lips are always dry.
Use chapstick.
Chapstick tastes
Not
like
sponsored.
ass. What do you mean not sponsored? Chapstick's not a brand.
Yeah, it is.
Chapstick is like Xerox, though.
Oh.
It's as much of a brand as it is just a generic term for everything. Like, you can call Burt's Bees not sponsored chapstick. And no
You
one's
could
gonna...
call it lip balm.
You could call it lip balm. Lip balm's probably also a brand, to be honest. I don't know.
Lip balm is a generic. Like, for instance, bandage versus band-aid.
Well, bandage could be anything. Like a band-aid. Well, band-aid's also become kind of a generic term, hasn't it? Funny how that works. Do you like band-aids?
Yes. I like the ones with many colors.
They're pretty clever. Can you imagine if there was a band-aid with glitter?
That leaves glitter in your wound?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
The first ever band-aid made from synthetic materials. 95% salt. Only coming in small size, because they're still expensive. Good for paper cuts. What's wrong? Think about something?
Yeah.
Think about salt aids?
Saltades.
Salt-aids? Saltines?
I like saltines.
Can you put saltines? Can saltines absorb blood?
Gorilla fingers. You ever see that one GIF of
Gif?
GIF
Oh.
of it's like a torso. It's like a fake torso, and somebody's in blood's coming out, and somebody's thumbing bandages into that wound.
No.
You haven't seen that?
No, it sounds amazing.
And yeah, and there was comment under that saying like, I wouldn't want someone pressing their gorilla fingers into like my open wound. I should show you that sometime.
I took a first aid class once. I can actually barely remember half the things they told me. The other thing that I do remember is that if you get a pencil through your hand, you're supposed to wrap bandages around the pencil and not pull it out. Like if you get
That's a very specific kind. It's kind
well,
of,
they want us to practice by putting a pencil between our fingers and then wrapping the hand up.
Oh.
So that's all I ever took away from it. But if you're stabbed, you're supposed to wrap around the stab wound, not pull the knife out, because it may cause more bleeding.
Yeah.
Also, don't be afraid to break someone's rib cage doing CPR, because you'll probably break it anyway. So just push that chest.
Yeah.
Squish that chest. Just squish that chest. Squish it. Break it. Saw it. Pop it. Yeah.
And they can't sue you, right? If you break their bones.
No. This is the thing called Good Samaritan laws or something. If you injure someone in an attempt to save them, but they do live, then it's not your fault. So if you break their ribs trying to give them CPR to keep them from dying, you can't sue them because obviously they kept you from dying. Not that I would sue them if they broke my ribs, because at least I'm alive and I would thank them.
Oh, this reminds me of The Incredibles. Remember The Incredibles?
Oh yeah, when Mr. Incredible does some chest compressions on someone and ends up breaking their ribs.
No, he saved this guy from suicide, and
Oh yeah, he sues him.
yeah. Has that happened in real life before?
Oh, more than likely, someone's suing them because they wanted to die. Isn't there like a news article or something of man who gets arrested attempting suicide sentenced to death?
Wow!
I don't know if it's real or not, but it's pretty funny.
I like that one. That sounds very bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he got what he wanted.
Well, thing is, from what I read, most people who attempt suicide regret it immediately after.
Oh yeah, I've read that too.
Like when you jump off a bridge, you immediately regret it.
Oh man, you would love BoJack.
I probably would, but I can't bring myself to watch it because I don't want to be bummed out.
You don't get bummed out. You feel better about yourself.
What, not being ill and a horse?
Yeah.
I'm happy that I didn't have a traumatic childhood like him.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know how much you would like Star Trek, really. How much are you into like hard science fiction?
I've never been exposed to it, really.
Actually, I guess it's soft. I think it's actually soft sci-fi, because hard sci-fi is more like The Martian, where everything has to make sense.
I've never really been exposed to sci-fi. For me, it's always like the only fiction I've been exposed to is like westerns.
Mm-hmm.
What is BioShock? What kind of
Art Deco.
Art Deco?
I think it's sci-fi. I think it would be considered science fiction, not in the traditional sense like Space Wars and things, but like the place was made by mad alternate history science. So I guess it would be sci-fi in a sense. It would be sci-fi.
Yeah.
BioShock is cool. I like the Art Deco aesthetic.
I really love that.
I always like that aesthetic.
I wish someone would make a raptor.
I wish they wouldn't. Not because I don't like
no
it.
gods, no kings, only men.
You know, how are you supposed to get to it? You're just supposed to go to a lighthouse in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Yeah.
How did this plane crash anyway? Did they explain that later in the game?
Yes.
Oh, how did this plane crash?
Spoilers for anyone listening?
Spoilers for a 10-year-old game. How old is it? Like a 10 or 15-year-old game?
It's old. Yeah.
It came out, what, like 2008 or something?
That's it?
I don't know. Hold on. When did BioShock come out? They're making a new one, but I think they gave it to a different studio.
I'm excited.
2007. So it's like, what? It's almost a 15-year-old game now, isn't it?
Yeah. So the main character is just like, well, he's like 4 years old. 4 to 8, so somewhere around there.
What?
Biologically he's 4. Chronologically he's 30 or something, right?
No, he's like a
No,
middle-aged-
biologically he's 30. Chronologically he's 4. There you go.
Okay. He's like a 30-something-year-old man.
Anyway, yeah.
So is he a clone?
Something like that. He's a clone of, he's the offspring of Andrew Ryan, I believe.
Isn't that the guy who talks to you all the time in the radio?
No, that's Atlas.
Oh, is he the guy that taunts you at the end of some levels?
That's Frank Fontaine. Atlas is Frank.
Huh.
Anyway, they set up this. They gave Jack, the player character, they gave him false memories, and so he was that airplane was like rigged to like explode or whatever, and he was meant to come to Rapture that way.
Why? Did he leave? Did he manage to escape?
They sent him away for some reason. I've completely forgotten about it. I need to replay the game. I would love to replay the game.
Well, I got the collection download on my PlayStation. You can play it while I'm at work later.
Neat.
You should do that. It's great. Did you ever play? You never played Bioshock Infinite, did you?
Nope.
I played through the whole thing. I told you it's actually kind of easy. I played the whole thing on hard, but it's kind of easy, at least till the later couple levels, because you can't really die, per se. Because once you get Elizabeth, and even before then, if you die, quote-unquote, you just respawn immediately exactly where you were with full health and armor and everything. There's like no consequences there's no consequence to dying. Do you remember that Prince of Persia game where like the character has like this lady princess that follows him around?
Which Prince of Persia game?
Yeah, like the last one they
For
ever made.
what?
Like Xbox 360 or something.
Oh,
The
no.
last Prince of Persia game they ever made. Wasn't very good, I don't remember. But I remember like it was kind of similar rules. Like he had this lady that follow around, and every time you'd fall off a cliff, she would grab you and put you right back where you were, meaning that death had no consequence.
Oh.
Which kind of, I mean, I guess it was neat, but also kind of annoying because in the old Bioshock, if you died, you respawned at a respawn station, which you could, I guess, unlock as you progress through the level, right? Wasn't that right? You activate a few of them as you progress through the levels in Bioshock and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, those respawn tubes,
Yeah.
like bonfires in Dark Souls. Dark Souls, the Bioshock of fantasy games. But like they got rid of those completely. Now you just respawn in by Elizabeth just telling you to wake up and wake the fuck up, samurai, and keep shooting nerds. Also, I never really found much use for powers. I always just used guns in the game because I found the guns to be kind of more effective. You also had more ammunition than you did energy for like the longest time. I would love to be able to shoot bees out of my hands, though.
I don't like that one.
No.
It
Just a
looks
bunch- just a
looks
bunch of-
uncomfortable.
Just a bunch of holes in your hands and bees flying at them.
Yes, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. I do like telekinesis and fire, though. Do you know what the ending for Infinite is?
No, are you gonna tell me?
Do you want me to?
No.
Okay. It's trippy. I won't talk about it if you don't want to. Who's getting it now? Who's getting the rights to Bioshock now? You know?
I have no idea.
Irrational Games was the people who made the first three, right?
I don't know.
No, was it Irrational? Hold on, developed by 2K Boston, later Irrational Games, and 2K Australia, and published by 2K Games. I think Bioshock 2 was by 2K Australia. Who's making the new ones? Where the hell is it? I think it's Bioshock 4, I guess. The thing is, they said it won't even be ready for like another 5 years, maybe. They're just saying that, hey, we're making one now.
That's pretty cool news.
There's a Bioshock movie they're making, apparently. They've been talking about that for now on a decade now, haven't they?
I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Really? I've heard things about it for like ages, but it's never like Uncharted movie or Mario movie or all that crap. Like, I think they finally got a director to make the Uncharted movie, but I don't know how that's coming along. I mean, I saw a post on Twitter. It says like director, the movie got a setback because the director failed to jump, but I think that was a joke. So it's still in the works. There's also a Borderlands movie now on the way with Eli Roth directing, which is something. What the hell is it? Games developer Cloud Chamber. What the hell is Cloud Chamber? Do you know any movies that? Do you know any Chamber? Do you know any movies that Eli Roth has directed?
No.
Hmm.
I might have seen. I don't know though.
So Cloud Chamber Studio. They're a new studio. I guess 2K just formed them. Our team consists of veteran BioShock developers and expert game makers from other mind-blowing titles, and together we're going to create worlds you'll want to experience. So I guess they are getting some veterans from the other studios that worked on the previous BioShocks. So there's some hope. They've got people who made the old ones. You good?
I smell ass.
Yeah, you said
Or
that.
cheese.
Maybe it's both. There's one studio in Novato, California, another in Quebec, Montreal, or Montreal, Quebec, I guess. Quebec isn't a city. Well, there's Quebec City. You've never been outside the country, so you
No.
you want to go to Quebec City? It's a
Where's Mario Land?
to Universal Studio.
Mario Land?
I don't know if it's Universal Orlando or Universal California. Or... Is there a Universal in Japan? Yeah, there is. It's in Kyoto, I think.
Kyoto.
I'd love to go to Kyoto. It's pretty. Very nice. Yeah, I guess it's being developed by veterans, so it's something. I can't even remember any of the powers in Infinite. I remember a couple of things. The big bird. It's kind of cool.
Songbird.
Yeah, Songbird's kind of a cool character. Not really even much of an enemy. More of like a reoccurring menace. There's like the guys in the gorilla suits. What are they called? Those like bald guys in the giant gorilla-looking metal suits.
I don't know that.
Oh, well, they were an enemy. They were kind of cool ones, and then like at the end of the game, they throw like 6 of them at you at the same time, and it's kind of like, fuck off. These guys have so much health. Even with fully upgraded weapons, these guys take like half an hour to kill. So annoying. Also the skyhook was pretty cool. Even if I have no idea how the hell it even works. Like it's like 3 hooks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You attach it to a cable. You attach it to a wire, and then it spins.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
How
about.
does the skyhook work? Skyhook, BioShock. Like, how does this thing work? So you don't know what the skyhook looks like. It's like this thing. This looking weird looking
Yeah,
thing.
that.
So basically it's like a gun. It looks like a big gun with hooks on them. I encourage y'all to look pictures of it up. How does it work? How does it even work? Like, I understand how you could kill people with it because you're basically just drilling their chests open. I don't understand how like it grabs onto a cable and then you could just keep using, and then you could just activate it and it starts rotating and lets you travel along the line. I never understood that. It's very bizarre. You know?
I mean, I haven't played the game, so.
I like the drills better. Big Daddy. In the Hizzity house.
Big Deaders.
Big Dadders?
Yeah.
Did you like saving the girls or ripping the girls' spines out?
I saved them all, but on my second playthrough, I wanted more. What is it called? Eve?
Yeah.
Adam. One of the two. Adam, probably. I think it's Adam.
Yeah, probably. Did you rip their spines out?
On my second playthrough, I did.
What's in their bodies anyway?
Little sea slugs. I remember that much.
Why?
They wanted something to get powers. The stuff from. Adam.
So you get Adam from sea slugs?
It's a parasite. And when you save them, you're taking the parasite out. You know? Remember?
No.
Okay.
So you save the children by ripping the sea slug out of them,
Or
Or-
something.
or you kill them by ripping them apart and sucking their bone marrow.
Yeah. I'd have to replay the game because I've forgotten a lot, but I think that's how it goes.
I don't understand how that works. It's bizarre. Aren't the big guys like not even hostile to you unless you start shooting at them or touching their kid?
I think if you get too close to them, they'll turn hostile.
Hmm.
Because there was this one in like, what was it? Fort Frolic or somewhere near there that I was trying to go past it.
Mhm.
Then it turned all red. Its eyes red, and it started chasing me. And I had such a hard time because I was kind of scared of those things when I first played.
Yeah, I can imagine. It looks spoopy. I don't even know if they're all that hard, really. Just keep shooting them in the face and they fall over. How are they so quick and nimble in those suits?
You know, I've always wanted to make a suit like that. It was that or the power armor from Fallout.
Why not both?
That's
Think
a
of-
lot. That's a lot of money.
Not always. 3D printer and lots of styrofoam
I
and a
guess.
hot knife.
Can I make the spinny bit turn?
I don't see why not.
Can I put a little thing in there so whenever I click it, it growls like a big daddy?
Put it in like your palm. Just click it and it makes a noise out of your chest.
A loud scary sound
Yeah.
to
I
scare
feel
all
like
the con children.
I feel like for the drill, what you should do is you put a thing over your arm and like a little rod comes out to like a wheel on the end, and then you put the like glue. So basically, you get like a styrofoam thing to make the drill, hollow out the inside, put the wheel inside there and glue it in, and then you could just spin that and then just spin the wheel and it spins the drill too. Or maybe attach it to a motor like in your suit and it just spins when you hold the button.
That'd be cool, man.
cool.
I've always wanted that. Ever since I found out about Big Daddies, I've always wanted a suit like that.
I bet you have. I don't know who I'd ever cosplay as. I tried to cosplay as Soldier 76, and then I fucking destroyed my mask. It's really, really disappointing.
My condolences.
I know, I spent $70 on that mask, and it was shit.
70? Why?
Because it was pretty nice. I mean, it was nice when it wasn't destroyed. It was solid plastic, it could light up and everything. Plus, surprisingly hard to find places that actually sell, like, decent masks. Well, unless you want to pay through the nose for cosplay masks.
You know the Halloween store down the street?
Mm-hmm.
It's still open.
Yeah,
I thought it was only a one-time-a-year thing.
same. I don't know. Who do you think we should make like a group like a group cosplay? What's the term? Like collab or something? We should dress as like two people from something or other.
Oh,
What's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I guess. You want to go as two people from the same universe?
Sure. Who should we dress as? Well, you know you said you want to do the twins from Borderlands 3. I don't think I can get my waist to like 2-inch diameter. And I'm not going to waste my last 3 dabs in life on that.
Oh, that's true. I used to want to cosplay as the twins, the Calypso twins from
Yeah.
Borderlands 3. I was going to be one, my brother was going to be the other. But then I learned that I hate my brother.
Yeah. How about we go as like Rey and Finn from Star Wars? You can be Finn,
Okay.
and I'll be Rey.
Gender swap? Finn?
Sure.
Okay.
You'll be Findel, and I'll be Raymond.
Findella?
Yeah, sure.
You mean Fiona?
No.
Like Fiona and Cake? Adventure Time? Remember?
I hate those episodes.
You don't like them?
Not really. It's lazy.
The gender swap ones?
It's kind of lazy.
I kind of liked it. I
mean,
like Cake.
didn't they take those characters from a Tumblr post or something?
Did they?
Some fan made those characters and they made like 3 episodes out of them.
I didn't know there was more than one.
Yeah, there was a couple of them. I think they were all. I think the characters were just stories written by the Ice King.
Yeah, they are.
But like they were fan made characters and Also, you know that little tiny cat thing that poisons Jake that one episode?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was also a fan character. They made an episode out of it.
I remember that. I got a kid to draw it.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, it's kind of cool that have little contests or, like, source some ideas from fans. Because sometimes they have good ideas. Most of the time they don't, but sometimes they do.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, that just ended. Wow, it's been a whole hour.
Yeah.
Doesn't even feel like it.
That went by fast, yeah.
It did. That was a fun episode. Think we should stop out here?
Alright, yeah. Go pick up your car.
Yeah, I need to go get my car before work. I gotta go to work in like less than an hour. Alright, then. I guess that'll do it for today. Anything else? Any closing thoughts?
No.
I respect that. Well, if you want to see more of us, you can catch me on twitch.tv/SparkleFlippyfoot or on Twitter at iHeartUSSR.
What?
Aren't you get a shill?
Oh, you mean plug?
Sure.
You can find me at Vantanot on DeviantArt or Twitter.
Yeah. And soon Twitch, because I'm going to help her set one up. Boy, y'all.
Okay, bye.